Oh, all right. I'm going to be reading Margo's introduction. Although Margo was born in Canada, she grew up in Long Beach and married her high school sweetheart, Keith. While she was attending USC as a first-generation college student, they celebrated their 46th anniversary this year and have known each other for more than 50 years.
Yeah.
That's incredible. They have one son who is in the Air Force, a daughter-in-law, and a grandson who is 9. Her career as a human resources professional spanned more than 30 years and has fueled her passion to be part of the solution to fix our broken healthcare system. She is an avid volunteer, loves hiking in the local hills, and loves puzzles. Margo.
Okay. And Sandy, here's some pictures of her family. Sandy Tovey was born and raised in Pasadena, California. She's the firstborn to immigrant parents from China and Hong Kong. Sound familiar, both firstborn immigrant parents? Her dad was a materials engineer at NASA, JPL, which fueled her early love for science and science fiction. She's been married to her college sweetheart for 35 years, together for 41 years. That also sounds pretty familiar. And they have 2 children, ages 27 and 29. Sandy has been with Arbonne for 19 years and represents the top 6% of her company. She's passionate about wellness and geeks out when you start to talk about gut health. One thing you may not know about Sandy is she won first place at her 8th grade science fair with a solar hot dog grill that she researched and designed, but had a little help with materials that could be only found at NASA. Sandy loves walking barefoot on the beach, laughing at bad jokes, and watching true crime thrillers.
And really quickly, this is our giant pumpkin. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I put it up on our stories. I update every Monday. We do a weigh-in from week to week, and it gained like 200 pounds in 2 weeks. It's currently at 880 pounds. And that's our dog, Bentley.
And I saw it as a tiny baby. I was the first one to see it from our group.
Yes.
So, alrighty.
So
we're getting ready to.
Yeah. So
everyone here's my pictures, which I already told you.
Yeah,
Recent trip to Alaska was amazing. And there's my mom who just turned 94. That's 3 generations of us. My niece, Jenny, is with me. That's my sweet daughter-in-law and adorable grandson, and there's my son with a really crazy mustache, but I don't know. Anyway, that was on Father's Day during a FaceTime when we were in Alaska. He is deployed in the Middle East right now, and that was when the war was really going on. He had to wear all this additional equipment. So he's still there away from his family for 6 months, so we can't wait till he gets back. Okay. It's a day in the life.
Everyone has a Post-it in front of them, a pink Post-it. So as we go through our day in the life today, we want you to think about how many products and services you use from the time you wake up till the time you go to bed. All of your supplements, anything you eat, services, you'll see as we give examples. And I basically just want to show the wide variety of our Arbonne products. We have everything from the baby to the baby boomer, over 300 products, and I just basically swapped out brands of everything I was carrying. And we're gonna show how that ties in with Impact Health Sharing.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so think about that visually in your head as we go through. How many products do you use in a day? And then you'll jot them down.
Yeah.
All right, so we're waking up in our robe.
It's the morning. We've gotten out of bed.
Rise and shine. See, it says rise and shine on my robe.
That's so cute.
All right, so I wake up. First thing I do is I go to the bathroom and I brush my teeth. Yes, Arbonne has toothpaste. Then I jump in the shower. I use my shea butter cleanser. For some of you who don't know, I used to suffer from eczema, and I was using steroids and different creams. Just by swapping for cleaner ingredients, I no longer needed any medication. My skin was healed. My husband, who knew me at 18, said my skin was softer at age 40 than when he met me. So I shampoo my hair and conditioner. We have hair care products, a facial cleanser. Then I jump out of the shower. I lather myself in shea butter body lotion. Then I have a whole skincare regimen that Margo will go over.
Yeah.
I use a little hair serum and deodorant without metals.
Okay, and I kind of do a very similar thing, and I love Arbonne products. I use an awful lot of them, and I did kind of the same thing, swapping out of what I had. But let's see, the skincare, what Sandy does too is, so she already talked about the cleanser, so I cleanse my skin, I tone it with a toner, and then I use a serum, kind of an oil serum, facial oil serum, and day cream with SPF.
Nice. Okay. Well, I need to go out and get ready for some one-to-one. So I'm going to put some makeup on. So I start with some makeup primer, just like you would paint a room. I put some primer on my face, a skin tint, a little cream concealer, eyeliner, eyebrow pencil, eyeshadow, bronzer, lip serum. It's all Arbonne Clean makeup.
Okay, and wow, she is really kind of high maintenance, I think, there. I only use 5 steps for my, but some of the same ones that she has. But I also use like a lip tint and a lip balm besides.
And the mascara.
And mascara, that's right.
Yes,
yeah.
I don't use the mascara, but I have so many clients who gave up on mascara because their eyes would feel really itchy or teary. So they don't use it anymore. And then I said, try our brand. And suddenly they have these luscious lashes that they love and no more tears.
There you go. All right.
Cool.
Okay, so we haven't even gotten to the kitchen yet.
Oh my
We're not
gosh.
even out of the bathroom.
Yes.
But we're still in our robes.
Was that? Okay,
oh wait,
so
we're not in our robes.
Okay. So yeah, we're waking up. I jog down to the kitchen, and I like to break my fast first thing in the morning by making a protein shake. So I whip out my Vitamix, I put vanilla protein powder, some water, some fiber boost, maybe a little almond milk, some fresh leafy greens, whatever I have. My husband would barf, but sometimes I put broccoli in there. Frozen wild blueberries and some mushroom powder, whip it up, and that's my morning to-go drink.
Okay, so I was introduced to intermittent fasting by Arbonne in a little over a year ago. That if you've been with us, I lost 20 pounds in a year period, and I have kept it off doing that same system. So I don't actually drink my shake right away. I wait until my fasting period is done, and that's anywhere between 14 and 18 hours of a fast before I eat. But I need some energy in the morning. How about you guys? What do you use for energy in the morning?
5 cups of coffee.
Fizz? Okay, what? 5 cups of coffee. Anybody else?
Green workout.
A green workout. There you go. Good.
Love
Good.
it.
Well, for me, I'm not a coffee girl. I do like tea, and we have a detox tea that I love that doesn't break my fast.
You guys all have. It's a herbal detox.
Yeah, it's wonderful. But with that intermittent fasting program, the 7-day refresh, I use a matcha tea if I need a lift in the morning before I break my fast, and it's delicious. It's got MCT oil in it.
Yes, and I love to make, I call it the magic green elixir. The kids, when they were younger, I called it the Hulk juice because it made them mighty and strong. That's what you guys are sampling is the green drink. I mix up with the little fizzies. Our super green drink is a blend of 36 different fruits and vegetables that you may not be eating, so at least you're getting it there. The gut health, which you also have samples of, it's our prebiotic, probiotic, and digestive enzymes, so it's good for breaking down carbs and protein. And I add a little fizzy and a little creatine, which is non-Arbonne. It's one of the few things we don't have.
Well, okay, and for nutrition, like I said, I make a shake that looks so similar to Sandy's, but I'll add in all kinds of different fruit or frozen fruit or all kinds of things too, but I love it. It's great. But one of the things that I cannot do without, and you guys always see me with this, and you're wondering, what is in that? Is there alcohol in that? Is it water? It is. I long ago decided I really didn't like just drinking straight water. And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna try these fizzies. So in this 40-ounce bottle is 2 fizz sticks, 1 Mind Health, which I'm afraid to stop taking, and 1 skin elixir, which has like collagen and things like that in it. So when I'm done drinking this, then I'm done drinking flavored water, and then I drink water the rest of the day, and I'm fine with it. But it's just, it really works for me. So that's my hydration story.
That's pretty amazing. I thought it was just plain boring water. All
Yeah,
this
there you
time.
go. All right, we moving?
Okay, well, I'm going to down
Wait.
some supplements.
Oh, yeah,
really
that's right.
quick.
I have supplements
Do
too.
you guys take multivitamins?
Oh, yes. And in fact, in that little cup is our little multivitamin gummy. That was from my collection. I used that. And that's half a dose. You usually get 2 each day. So sorry, I was chintzy with that.
In this multivitamin, because you guys are probably popping too many capsules and pills anyway, so it's kind of nice to get a gummy, and it's not inedible, don't worry. It's got something in there called Asta la 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 la. I'm just kidding, I can't pronounce it. It's astaxanthin, and it's been clinically studied to help support and hydrate skin, your eyes, and your muscles. So that's really something cool in there.
And then I do take some supplements. I take, Arbonne's vitamin D spray. I love that. I also take vitamin D, but also calcium and zinc I take that, are not necessarily Arbonne, but it's a wellness thing.
Yes.
Okay, we're moving on. Okay, so you may wonder, what in the world does Impact have to do with any of these things? Well, Impact Health Sharing is the most proactive form of healthcare coverage you can have. If you have traditional insurance, their goal is to take your premium money, put it in their bank, and never let it go. They hate paying claims. Sometimes they argue about claims that should be paid. And yet, with Impact, the only thing that they have done since they started more than 5 years ago have added benefits to the plan. And in fact, they've never raised their premiums, their monthly rates, where I know for sure that I want you all to really be looking hard at what you've got for healthcare coverage and be sure to note what that's going to be during open enrollment, because it's going to be more, to the tune of probably 20% more is what I've been seeing the average of. But anyway, so they're really proactive. They want us to be healthy. It's a nonprofit, so they can just add back benefits into this. And so some of those benefits are giving you a credit of up to $150 a month to lower your deductible. Primary responsibility amount is what we call it, but it offsets the cost of whatever wellness you're doing. So you easily each month, all you need to do is scan it, send it, it goes through your portal, and they drop your deductible down by $150. And so that adds up, as you can imagine, about $1,800 you take off your family's deductible or your own individual one if you're just on an individual plan. But it's for things like massages, supplements, vitamins, or Arbonne, I put there, acupuncture, red light therapy, HYPE, contrast. A lot of us use HYPE, and their services would be a part of it. Any services rendered by a naturopath would also be covered. And even if you have a concierge kind of healthcare plan where you pay upfront for it, that can also be written off there. And gym memberships. Who here does some working out or has a gym membership or? Okay, good. I do too. All of those count towards that health and wellness credit, and it was just an additional benefit that they added last year because the solvency and liquidity of Impact Health Sharing is so good.
That is really awesome. I don't think a lot of traditional insurance companies pay for the preventive services like that. So that's kind of cool to knock off things that we use daily off your deductible.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going to pretend today is Tuesday or Thursday. And so part of my regimen is I work out with Miss Regina every Tuesday and Thursday. We do some strength training. My guns are in training to look like hers, but we know how important it is to move. That helps our overall health, our mind health, our skin. Everything revolves around movement for longevity. So I like to work out with her because I can't always depend on myself to go to the gym or to do what I'm supposed to do. And Regina is so smart and savvy that she knows what I should be doing. So I do that workout two times a week. And then sometimes in the day, if I have time, I'll go to HYPE and do some infrared, or I'll do a hot yoga class.
Yep. Yep.
walking.
Yeah, for sure. And I have an Orange Theory membership, and I try to get there as often as I can. But I also do things like see a chiropractor, or maybe go for my wellness exam, or all those different things that are important. Yesterday, I went to the dentist, and Impact Health Sharing has a discount program for dental and vision as well that they added on after the fact. So self-care appointments, wellness activities, those are all good. Okay, so one thing you might not know about health care sharing, or particularly Impact, you can go anywhere you want. You get to pick whoever you want. There are no networks. People that you may say, okay, I want to go to this office, they may say, oh, we don't take that. They do, they just don't know they do. And once they learn they do, they get paid really quickly within about 15 days of receiving the bill. So they love us. Okay, one free wellness visit per year, and you get a credit of $150 toward the blood work. If you go through Quest Diagnostics, you get all of the blood work, not just $150. Free telehealth 24/7. Maybe it's a day that I'm waking up and I'm not feeling great and I don't know what's wrong with me, but I don't want to get in the car and go to the doctor or go to urgent care. I can go on 24/7 telehealth and be on the phone with a doctor within 10 minutes, less than that usually, but that's the average, and get, if I need a medication or something, it can be dispensed and ordered and sent to me at home. I don't even need to get out. The 50 combined outpatient visits per year per member is one that people don't really understand that well. And we've got Dr. Eric here as our chiropractor. This means if I'm on my own plan, or even if I have kids on my plan, then that's 50 per member, and it can be combined. I could go to the chiropractor every week if I wanted to, but it's a combination. It can add up to a total of 50, and all of those 50 add toward your deductible. So you're meeting your deductible. It's not just a copay situation, if you know what I mean there. There are low copays for the emergency room, specialists and doctors. All of those, you can go wherever you want. You don't have to go to the nearest. You can go where you want to go. Let's say if you live further down here, and I think Mission's wonderful, but maybe you want to go to Hoag. Go to Hoag. You can. All right. And very competitive prescription pricing, plus the free dental and vision programs I already spoke of. Okay. It's getting late.
Oh, I'm getting tired now.
Yeah.
Time for the wind down. It's been a long day. A long, rough day.
We've been busy.
All right, so, during the day I already had my meals. We always recommend eating wholesome, fresh meals that you cook. Go on the perimeter of your grocery store for the freshest foods, your veggies, your fruits. Try to get organic when possible, eggs, pasture-raised when possible, wild-caught for fish, the whole jam, to be your healthiest. But yeah, so I like to wind down with a little cup of tea. Everyone has a little detox tea, but I love putting in a dash of this Intercom. It's ashwagandha laced with a pink lemonade flavor.
You can pronounce that one.
Ashwagandha. Yes. Say that, everyone. Ashwagandha. Okay. It's based on Ayurvedic medicine as to support calmness, and it's like bliss in a cup. So I like to sip on that each evening.
That's wonderful. By now, I have already broken my fast with a protein shake, had a couple of healthy snacks, and maybe here at BNI I might have had a couple of fries or two. But as soon as my belly is full, then I take Omnigut, which is a daily probiotic, and it helps with digestive rest, and it's part of that program that I'm on. But also, I do my skincare routine at night, and that includes a cleansing balm and almost all the products from before. I wash, tone. I use a resurfacing pad, which is sort of an exfoliation kind of thing. And then I use our night cream, which is amazing. It feels wonderful going on, and when you wake up in the morning, you're skin feels like butter.
It's kind of nice when the products work so hard on your skin while you're restoring,
sleeping.
replenishing, while you're sleeping. We need sleep. Everyone needs sleep.
And that it is one of the most restorative things you can do is sleep. And there is also a sleep well spray that's part that I use. I don't use that every night. I don't usually have trouble sleeping, but if I'm traveling, it's great to kind of help with
Oh, yes.
the jet lag.
I have parents asking me, how many sprays can they give their children? All right, we have like 30 seconds to wrap this up.
All right. Okay, wait, it's not moving. Help me.
Okay.
Click it.
It's okay.
It's
It'll
not
be
clicking. Hang on.
Our referrals is next.
Yep.
Meanwhile, did you guys jot down how
Why
many
does it
products you thought you used? How many are over 5? How many are over 10? How many are over 20? Over 25? Oh.
Okay, so if you guys can guess, okay. Oh, there we are. There's a prize for somebody who comes closest to guessing what combined. So like we are one person. How many products do you think that we use? And the services too, we added in, like our workout stuff.
15.
What, so your guess is what? 15?
22.
No, I mean like as one person.
Oh, as one person.
Well, combined, I guess we can say,
Combined.
let's combine it. Let's
Okay.
combine it. Okay.
I'd say 80.
51. 35. 60.
1 million.
$1.
Okay. So this is some of the detox tea, and she said 80, I believe, and it's 81.
Oh, good job.
And they're not just Arbonne products, they're, all of our health and wellness products. So
That's right.
I don't know if I can move this guy. Oh, there we go. Great referrals for us very
That's really
quickly
good.
are, for me, individuals, families, entrepreneurs, contractors, 1099 people, small businesses, nonprofits, seniors, anybody not covered or underinsured, 26-year-olds that are coming off their parents' plan, and anybody currently paying for Cobra, because that's really, really expensive. And Sandy has a shorter list, but it's more fun.
I am relentlessly seeking hot women and the men who sleep with the hot women. Crampy women, that was me at a young age. If you're still having your monthly, fathers, we can help with that. Women with frequent UTIs, usually elderly, they're having a lot of issues with that. Anyone who's a health professional, health enthusiast. Hairstylists are surprisingly really good referrals to me because they're like a therapist in a chair, right? Consumers looking for a safe, clean brand they can trust. Literally just swapping brands. If you have, like I was saying, a brand that you like and enjoy, pretty much everything we use in our house, I just swap the brands. Toothpaste, deodorant, cleansers, makeup, hair care, body care, nutrition, to our brand. So, it's fully guaranteed
Okay.
and we love it.
Here, to your health.
Okay, to your health. Everyone has a champagne flavored fizzy.
If you haven't already drank your green juice.
Yes.
Cheers
Cheers
to
to
you
your
guys.
health.
Thank you.
Thank you all.